Hello and welcome to the session on constructing half-wave, full-wave and bridge rectifiers using semiconductor diode. Let us understand them in detail. Session objectives. At the end of this video, you will be able to Number 1. Construct a half-wave rectifier and test. Number 2. Construct and test a full-wave rectifier using 2 diodes. Number 3. Construct and test bridge-type full-wave rectifiers using 4 diodes. Let us briefly discuss about rectifier circuits. Rectifiers are essential circuits for power supplies that convert an AC input voltage into a DC voltage supply that can be used to power electronic circuits. The electrical signal are delivered to the homes in AC form, sinusoidal form. However, we can run a lot of electronic equipment and ICs using just a DC supply. As a result, we shall employ the appropriate electronic circuit to transform the AC input into the DC output. The process of converting an AC sinusoidal signal into a DC signal is called rectification. The electronic circuit which performs the rectification is known as the rectifier circuit. Rectifier circuits include transformers, diodes, capacitors, resistors, which work together to efficiently convert AC power into DC power. Types of rectifier circuits: half-wave rectifier, full-wave rectifier, bridge rectifier. Half-wave rectifier circuit. The simplest form of AC to DC converter is by using one diode, such as AC to DC converter is known as half-wave rectifier. The diode D1 conducts because it is forward biased. Current flows from the positive end of the supply through diode D1 and RL to the negative terminal of the input. During this period of time, a voltage is developed across RL. During the positive half cycle of the secondary voltage, diode D1 is forward biased and diode D2 is reverse biased. The current flows through the load resistor RL, diode D1 and the upper half of the secondary winding. During the negative half cycle of secondary voltage, diode D2 is forward biased and diode D1 is reverse biased. Therefore, current flows through the load resistor RL diode D2 and the lower half of the secondary winding. Bridge rectifier. It is a full wave rectifier. In the bridge rectifier, 4 diodes are used. There is no center tap on the secondary of the transformer. During the positive half of the secondary voltage, diodes D2 and D3 are forward biased. Hence, current flows through diodes D2, load resistance RL and D3 to the other end of the secondary. During the negative half of the secondary voltage, diodes D1 and D4 are conducting. The current flows through diode D4, resistor RL and diode D1 to the other end of the secondary. Applications of the rectifier circuit. Rectifier circuits are used in demodulators, the detector in AM radio circuits, uninterruptible power supply UPS circuits, home inverters, battery chargers in mobile phones, laptops and all electronic circuits in industries. Let us collect the tools and materials required to do this exercise. Soldering iron 25 watts 250 volt 1. Moving coil voltmeter 0 to 30 volt 1. Multimeter digital 1. Lug board general purpose 5 points 1. Diode IN4007 4. Resistor 470 ohm 1. Step down transformer 240 volts 12.0.12 500 milliampere 1. Multi-strand wire red blue 23 by 0.2 of 650 volts grade as required. Main cord 3 core cable 1. Resin core solder 60 by 40. Soldering paste 10 grams 1. Base board 1. Cathode ray oscilloscope 1. Testing the diode. Set the multimeter in diode position or diode check position using selector switch. Place the red and black probe of the multimeter to the anode and cathode of diode respectively, that is forward bias. Verify the reading with table. Now, reverse the multimeter probes. Place red and black probes to the cathode and anode of diode respectively, that is reverse bias. Verify the reading with table. If the reading matches with table 1, then the diode is in good condition, else diode is defective. Task 1. Construct half-wave rectifier and test it. Visually identify the terminals of the anode and cathode in the diode. Usually, in two-terminal diodes, the cathode terminal has a silver-colored coating and the opposite side is identified as the anode terminal. Test the continuity of the primary and secondary windings of the given transformer using a multimeter. Record the specifications of the given transformer. Also, apply the 240 volts AC input to the transformer and check the desired output voltage at the secondary side using a voltmeter or multimeter. If continuity of desired voltage is not confirmed, replace the transformer with good one. Mount the tested transformer on base board using suitable size nuts, washers and balls. Solder the 3-pin power cord to the primary side of the transformer and mount the earth pin to the metal cover of the transformer. Switch on mains. Measure and record the mains voltage and transformer secondary voltage Vs RMS AC input to rectifier using voltmeter or multimeter. AC voltage at secondary side is equal to 12 volt. Mount the rectifier diode on lug board by soldering. Connect the transformer to the diode as shown in the circuit diagram with correct polarity of the diode. Connect the resistor 470 ohm as the load shown in the circuit diagram. Switch on the AC mains. Set the DC voltage range in the multimeter and measure the DC output voltage across the resistor. DC output voltage should be 5 volt. Switch off the circuit, separate the diode and transformer and connect the CRO to the secondary side of the transformer. Switch on the transformer and CRO and check the graphical representation of the input voltage sine wave in the CRO monitor. Now, remove the CRO, reconstruct the half-wave rectifier and connect the CRO across the load resistor 470 ohm and check for the half-wave sine wave. Switch off the circuit, reverse the diode connections as shown in the circuit diagram and check the output in the CRO as shown. Task 2. Construct full wave rectifier with center tap transformer. A center tap transformer is a device that has tapping through the middle of its secondary winding. A center tap transformer works in the same way as a normal transformer. The difference lies in just the fact that its secondary winding is divided into two parts. So, two individual voltages can be acquired across the two line ends. Check to confirm good condition of the given components. Connect the 240 volts 50 Hz AC supply to the primary side of the transformer. Switch on the supply. Set the multimeter to an AC voltage ranging below 50 volts and place the probes between terminals 2 and 3 at the secondary side, ensuring the multimeter shows 12 volts. The same way, 12 volts should be between terminals 3 and 4. Construct a full wave rectifier circuit as shown in the schematic and layout diagram. The full wave circuit consists of two diodes, D1 and D2, where diode D1 is connected at transformer secondary terminals 2, while the anode of diode D2 is connected to terminal 4. Make a short between the cathodes of D1 and D2 and the load resistance is connected between the center tap of the transformer, terminal 3, and the cathode terminals of diode D1 and D2. Switch on the AC mains. Set the DC voltage range in the multimeter and measure the DC output voltage across the resistor. The DC output voltage should be equal to 12 volts. Connect the CRO across the load resistor 470 ohms and check for the rectifier output. Task 3. Construct bridge rectifier. Take 4 diodes 1N4007, namely D1, D2, D3 and D4, and identify the anode and cathode terminals. Check for continuity test and output voltage of the transformer. Connect the diodes in the bridge as shown in the circuit diagram. Connect the cathode terminal of diode D2 and anode terminal of D1 at point A. The cathode terminal of diode D1 and cathode of D4 at point D. The cathode terminal of D3 and anode terminal of D4 at point B. And connect both anode terminals of D2 and D3 at point C. Connect the secondary terminal of the transformer between points A and B and the load resistor between points C and D. Switch on the circuit. Set the multimeter at a DC voltage ranging below 50. Place the probes across the resistor terminals and measure the DC voltage. Connect the CRO across the load resistor and check for the rectifier output. Thank you so much everyone for watching this video. I hope you have learned the objectives on constructing half-wave, full-wave and bridge rectifiers using semiconductor diode. Please do practice this with your instructors. Happy learning!